Welcome back. You're watching The Money Show with me, Kavita Thaplial, and there are plethora of funds available in the market to invest your hard-earned money. But how do you assess which is the right fund for your portfolio? What are the criteria that one should look at to help you navigate through this maze? We have on board Shweta Jain, Investography. Also, do not forget to send us your portfolio queries on our WhatsApp number, which is 865-797-4571. You can also email us your queries on the Money Show at etnow.tv. So, hi, good evening, Shweta. Welcome to the show. And we also have our first viewer online, Rajesh from Bangalore. Rajesh, hi, good evening. How are you doing today?
Hi. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. Okay, so you want to begin your investments?
Yes. No, I am. I've been on and off with stock market, but I'm just trying to see, like, I have some surplus amount. I want to look at some investment instrument which will give me a constant income every month. Should I
Okay.
go for a mutual fund, or I should look at investing in the stocks?
You already have a stock portfolio, right?
Yes, yes.
All right, so let us guide you with mutual funds. Right now, you have 50 lakhs that you want to invest?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What is the monthly income that you're looking at and after how many years?
50,000 per month.
Af-
50K.
After how many years?
Probably after a year.
After a year. Okay.
Yeah.
Will you be investing more?
Yes, I will also be doing SIPs also.
You will be doing SIPs. What will be the amount of
Yeah.
that?
So it will be 10,000 per month.
10,000 per month beyond 50 lakhs that you already have. All right. Shweta, do you want to ask any more questions? Because I think this was needed for you to plan an SWP of 50,000 per month. Anything else you want to
Yeah,
ask him? Sure.
yeah, hi, Sarita. I want to ask why he needs this monthly income from this portfolio if he has a surplus that he can invest. Because the more time that you can give to your portfolio, it'll grow. But if you need cash flow from it, it limits our options. So I just want to
Sure.
understand why he needs
Sure.
this.
Rajesh?
Yeah, I'm looking for the constant income to manage my monthly expenses so that I can save more and do more
So
investment.
there is no backup. You really will rely on this amount. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
All right. So, Shweta, I think our options are limited here. So, 50,000 after a year, and right now he can invest 50 lakhs, and he's also willing to do an SIP of 10,000 every month.
Right. So I'm a little confused with the contradiction because if he needs the money, 50,000 from this to manage his regular expenses, the 10,000 SIP, from where is he going to get that? That's, I think, something that is still confusing to me. Nevertheless, for 50 lakhs, I
Let's
think the
just
limit.
get that thing sorted. Rajesh, you said 10,000 SIP. You are
Okay. Yeah, let me clarify this. So whatever the housing loans and personal loan I have, right, I would be paying based on this income. That's why I'm looking at. I don't want to have the loan EMIs eating up my income, monthly income, right? I am looking for a constant income which will supplement the payment of EMIs.
Can you increase this time duration to 2 to 3 years more?
Yeah, that's fine. 1 or 2 years we can manage, yeah.
All right. So, Shweta, I think, and you may want to correct if it is wrong. Let's look at the time frame as to from when he can get 50,000 after investing 50 lakh.
Right. So I would recommend that he starts usually withdrawal at least after 3 to 5 years, because that's when you have some money that has grown. Because from a 50 lakh portfolio, 50,000 monthly income to get at this point will be difficult. Yes, if he can push it to 2 years, it becomes slightly better, but not too much. Of course, if he pushes it to 5 years, it gets a lot better because it has time to grow. So if you push it to 2 years, our options are still limited. I would then recommend that because he needs that 50,000 per month, he withdraw that through an SWP, because that was one of his questions, that whether it should be dividend or SWP. Systematic withdrawal plan is the best option here, because he needs that on a regular basis. You can't count on that for dividends. So SWP is going to be our option. You will need to put in a debt fund so that money is safer. So what I would recommend is then you do like a 10 to 12 lakhs in a debt fund then, because then that's safer and it's growing, and you have your cash flow sorted for 2 years after 2 years from today. So it starts from 24 months later. So you have about 6 lakhs and per year coming in. So 12 lakhs will be earmarked towards that. So that gives us 4 years at least. So the rest of the money, which is the rest of the 38 lakhs, is something that we can look at growth. So we'll do a combination of balanced advantage funds and equity. So I would recommend something like an HDFC balanced advantage with a combination of UTI Nifty 50 and maybe a little bit of small cap, because we still have some time to go. So maybe a little bit of Axis small cap. So a combination of these three. So if I were to divide it, I would do about 15 lakhs to 20 lakhs in UTI Nifty 50 and divide the rest equally between balanced advantage and Axis small cap. The balanced advantage money can move to debt after 4 years. So when we've completed 4 years from today, balanced advantage money can give him the next cash flow that he needs, and the rest of the money can grow. And you'll have to time it a little when you get to 5 years to 6 years from today, and start moving the equity money to debt so that your cash flow continues.
All right, Rajesh, so 3 to 5 years of time frame, you have to let your money grow in order to have that regular income of 50,000. Shweta has given you a plan. Anything else that you want to ask her?
No, I think, that answers, Thank you.
All right, all the best. We move on. And Shweta, we have our next viewer online, Amit Chatterjee from Bankura, West Bengal. Hi, good evening, Amit. How are you doing?
Yeah, hi, good evening, Kavita ji. I'm fine.
Thank you so much for sending us your question. Amit, we have your funds. You have 11 funds, and good that you have lined up your financial goals. For retirement, after 18 years, you want 3 crores. Daughter's education, after 10 years, you want 80 lakhs. After 20 years, 1 crore for daughter's marriage. And you also have an emergency fund. You have created one. You have medical insurance, which is your own and company provided as well. You have a term plan also. And wow, congratulations. I think your portfolio is like an example, a true portfolio example for rest of the viewers. Shweta, over to you. 11 funds, difficult to manage for him?
Yeah, I think a little bit, but I have to commend him that he has continuously, looks like he's continuously been increasing his SIPs, because that's what it looks like to me. And of course, he's put his goals so clearly. I think that gives us a lot of clarity. So for these 3 goals, he would need to invest about 51,000 56,000 per month, and he's investing he's need to invest 50,000 per month. He's investing 56,000 per month, which I think is great. So he will get there. My only question would be to him on retirement after 18 years, if 3 crores is going to be adequate and that cash flow there. But I think that is a question that he can sort of contemplate while saving more and more, because it does look like he is pushing on that front. So keep doing that. 11 schemes, yes, I would think a couple of schemes are not really relevant for you, considering your time horizon. The earliest you need money is 10 years from now. So something like a HDFC hybrid equity, you don't need to do SIP in that. I think you can continue to focus on equity. Something like a Bandhan Flexi Cap is fine. Kotak Small Cap is fine. Kotak Flexi Cap, again, I would say this money, there's too many Flexi Caps in your portfolio. So I would say a Parag Parikh Flexi Cap is good. A Bandhan Flexi Cap is fine. I think between Kotak and Aditya Birla Flexi Cap, choose one. There's 8,000 and 5,000 going in those schemes. So one of those you can choose. The rest actually can go towards a bit of emerging blue chip and SBI small cap, because these are things that will keep you going for the long run. So one scheme you cut down there, and I think between ICICI Blue Chip and ICICI Value Discovery, I would go with Blue Chip. I don't like the Value Discovery here in your portfolio. I think otherwise it's a pretty good mix. And I would, like I said, I commend you on both the goals and the fact that you're continuously increasing your SIPs.
So Amit, congratulations. Shweta, also you're trying to tell me that just with 50,000, okay, and 56,000 in fact, it's needed is just 50,000, but he's investing more, and with this amount he can accomplish all of these three goals: his retirement, which obviously he needs to rework on, but daughter's education and marriage, and that's a benefit of long-term planning.
Yes, it is, because he does have a 30 lakh corpus today.
Right.
So that goes a long way as well. So 18 years from now, the 30 lakhs is growing tremendously. So that I think gives him a huge boost.
That is what we try to explain our viewers also, power of compounding. Amit, congratulations. Anything else you want to ask Shweta?
Yeah. I just want to know one more thing.
Yeah.
Shall I add any mid-cap like Motilal Oswal or PGIM mid-cap in my portfolio after cutting down what Sweta ma'am has suggested?
Sure. Shweta?
I actually want to cut down the schemes, which is why I suggested. But because you have flexi caps in your portfolio and they do have a decent amount of cap, Motilal mid-cap has been doing extremely well, but you can add that only if you're cutting both the flexi caps, in my opinion, and the value discovery, and then you can definitely add on that. So you have then 8 to 9 schemes, which is a fantastic portfolio.
Yes, if at all you've missed out anything, you can watch the show on YouTube and get the answers from there. We move on, and Mehek Pandey from Kolkata. We'll take his question. Mehek?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, good evening. How are you doing?
Fine, ma'am. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for sending us your query. And you are just 27 years old, and you have what,
No,
9?
ma'am. Actually, this is my daughter's portfolio. I said to review this portfolio.
Your daughter's portfolio. Okay. Okay, so your daughter is 27 years old, right?
Yes.
All right, so she has 9 funds in her portfolio, and is she working? What is she doing?
Working.
Fantastic. Please congratulate her on our behalf for being aware about the importance of investment. And I just wanted to know, she wants to invest for 15 years and there is no specific goal attached to it, no specific corpus that she wants to accumulate?
Only for wealth creating.
All right. Even that goal is not bad. I mean, as long as you are just understanding the process of investment and the benefits in the long term. Shweta, over to you. 9 funds in the portfolio.
Yeah, so 9 funds is not too much, but I think given the amount that we're seeing, 26,000 per month, I would say she can maybe stick to 7 to 8 even, but 9 is absolutely fine. The kind of portfolio that she's sort of built is good as well. It has small cap, it has NASDAQ, it has Nifty 50, it has a combination of contra focused, large and mid cap. I think she's chosen one from each category and sort of invested. So that's looking good. Although I would, like I keep telling investors, keep a goal in mind so it'll get you there faster. In her case, in 15 years, she'd probably get to a crore and a quarter, quarter, so 1.25 crores, depending on how the market is. But if she wants to target better and get to higher numbers or push herself to save more, she will have to put a number to her goals, which will help her push herself even better and invest more. But this is looking good.
All right, goal formation is a very important process of financial planning. Thank you so much, ma'am, for asking your daughter's question. And if she's missed watching this, you can ask her to catch this show on our channel's YouTube, where all the changes in the portfolio are recommended by Shweta. We move on. Okay, so we have Mr. Parminder Jeet Singh.
हाँ जी मैम, this is Parminder.
कैसे हैं सर? How are you?
Fine ma'am, thank you ma'am. How are you?
मैं बिल्कुल ठीक हूँ. Thank you so much for asking. Thank you so much. 10 to 15 years of time horizon you mentioned, sir, and these funds you've accumulated since when?
जी sir, जी ma'am.
So you have ABSL Equity Advantage Fund?
Yes.
ICICI Pru US Blue Chip, you have HDFC Hybrid, you have SBI Contra, Nippon India Flexi Cap, Mirasit Emerging Blue Chip. What is the goal that you want to achieve?
मैम एक्चुअली माई गो मैं जाना चाहता हूँ अपनी फैमिली के साथ 10 साल बाद वर्ल्ड टूर पे।
10 साल के बाद जाना है आपको?
हाँ जी मैम।
फैमिली में कितने लोग हैं सर?
मैं फैमिली में दोनों ही हैं, मियाँ बीवी है, बच्चे बाहर सेटल्ड हैं
हाँ।
कनाडा में, बेटी और बेटा, इसलिए मैम तो प्लान कर रहे हैं 10 साल के बाद।
ऑलराइट, निवेश बढ़ाना चाहेंगे आप? बढ़ा पाएंगे?
हाँ जी मैम, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल 10%।
चलिए बहुत बढ़िया, 10% से स्टेप अप करने का आपका इरादा है। श्वेता, फंड्स बताइएगा।
हाँ, so Mr. Paramjeet Singh has started off well. Again, different categories of investments. There is equity advantage fund. It's doesn't suit his time horizon, but it's okay. There's not too many schemes, so it's kind of manageable. Nippon Flexi Cap, Mirae Asset Emerging Blue Chip, no problem at all. SBI Contra, I would say maybe he could avoid. If he wants to cut down to 5 schemes, but otherwise it's fine for now. 12,000 per month, he will get to about 60 lakhs in 15 years time. So if the world tour corpus needs to be bigger, then like he said, 10%, if he's going to increase it every year, then he will get to a much better figure, and maybe travel and in luxury as well. So all the best.
No more additions in the portfolio, right? If tomorrow he wants to a 10% step up, he doesn't need to add anything. He can just divide the amount in the existing funds. Can you do that?
मैम मैं SBI कॉन्ट्रा क्यों बंद करना चाहते हैं मैम? ये मैं थोड़ा सा उसकी जगह मैं कौन सा फंड लूँ?
Shweta?
Sorry, what
So
was
he
his
wants
question?
to understand why he should exit SBI Contra, and in place of that, what other fund can be added?
So he can add on to the flexi cap and emerging Mirae Asset Emerging itself. Like I said, the only reason I would cut down is to make it like 5 schemes, but no other reason to cut SBI Contra. There is no reason to cut it, bring it to 6 funds. But again, like I said, people don't like cutting funds. So no reason for SBI Contra if he doesn't want to. It's absolutely fine. It's doing well. The addition can happen in Nippon Flexi Cap. It can happen in Mirae Asset Emerging. US Blue Chip, it could happen as well, because he does get the advantage of currency as well there. So I think these are three preferences first that I would add on to.
All right. So सिंह साहब, यहाँ पर आपको निकलने की सलाह इसीलिए दी जा रही है क्योंकि शायद पोर्टफोलियो बड़ा लग रहा है श्वेता को, वरना फंड में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, आप उसको रख सकते हैं। और अगर आप निकालने की सोच भी रहे हैं तब भी श्वेता ने आपको जो है रिकमेंडेशन दे दी है। थैंक यू सो मच सर। परमिंदर जी, आपने अपना सवाल भेजा और उम्मीद करते हैं कि आप अपने गोल को पूरा भी करें वर्ल्ड टूर का। ओके, let's move on. We'll take Hardik Yadav's question, and he has emailed us his query, Shweta. So current lump sum amount that's invested is around 6 lakhs. That's what he's saying, and SIP investment is 15,000. And he has Axis Small Cap, Nippon Growth Fund, Kotak Emerging Equity, Focused SBI Focused Fund, SBI Contra, SBI Large and Mid Cap, Parag Parikh Flexi Cap. 30 years duration, 6.5 crore is his goal. He wants to understand if existing funds in the portfolio are aligned with his goal, and he also wants to understand, should he be investing in SBI pension fund through an NPS?
Okay, so for the mutual fund, so he's investing 15,000 for now. If he needs to get to his goal of 6.5 crores, he needs to invest between 18 and 19,000 at least per month. So he will need to push that up consistently over the next couple of years to get this there. In terms of schemes, most of the schemes look good. I would say between SBI Focused and SBI Large and Mid Cap, choose one. There is overlap of portfolio there. I would go with one scheme, maybe a large and mid cap, better than Focused. But depending on whatever he prefers, between the two, one is absolutely fine. Otherwise, are good. He doesn't need to add any more schemes. That is, I think, very important. Don't add any more schemes as you add amounts. Just grow these schemes consistently. So he could start off with adding with Parag Parikh flexi cap, because that is something that he can add. Small cap is something that he can add considering his time frame. So Axis small cap, something that he can add. Kotak emerging equity, he can add considerably more, because it does have a component of large cap in it as well. So I would say to meet his goals, he can do these. In terms of SBI pension fund for NPS, if he already has an NPS, he can do that. But like the purpose is completely different between building a corpus with mutual funds versus NPS pension. So I would want to really understand why he is looking at these two, and then make a recommendation accordingly. Is it for tax saving purposes? Is it for pension purposes? What is really the reason that he's looking at it?
Right, Hardik, I think you're on the call also with us. Earlier we tried calling you. So Shweta has given you the recommendation on your portfolio part. Is there anything else that you want to ask her? If at all you've missed something, you can watch the show on YouTube and get the recommendations from there. But apart from that, any more new query?
May I ask one question, madam?
Sure.
ओके, वो एसबीआई पेंशन फंड का इसलिए मैं पूछ रहा था कि मैं गवर्नमेंट एम्प्लॉय हूँ यूनियन बैंक ऑफ इंडिया में, तो बाय डिफॉल्ट वो एसबीआई पेंशन फंड में मेरा कंट्रीब्यूशन जा रहा है एवरी ईयर, तो वो स्विच करने का ऑप्शन मिलता है कि एसबीआई पेंशन फंड में रहना चाहिए या कोई और पेंशन फंड में स्विच करने का ऑप्शन मिलता है, जैसे कि एचडीएफसी वाला है, आईसीआईसीआई का है, एक्सिस का है.
प्रॉब्लम फंड पेंशन फंड से है या स्कीम से है? आपको स्कीम बदलनी तो वो तो आप कर सकते हैं, कि आपको पेंशन फंड ही बदलना है?
पेंशन फंड बदलने की रिक्वायरमेंट है कि ये पेंशन फंड जो बाय डिफॉल्ट मुझे एम्प्लॉयर ने दिया हुआ है वो परफेक्ट है?
आपने नहीं, आप एनपीएस में निवेश कर रहे हैं, एंड श्वेता, इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग, दिस इज अ कॉर्पोरेट स्कीम दैट वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट, या ओके. सो अगर आपको स्कीम बदलनी है तो शायद वो किया जा सकता है, राइट श्वेता?
हाँ, वो किया जा सकता है. तो आपके जो एसबीआई पेंशन फंड में जो ऑटोमेटिकली जा रहा है, आपको चॉइस है कि वो, और एएमसी जो मैनेज करता है उसमें भी जा सकता है. तो मेरी रेकमेंडेशन रहेगी कि आप एसबीआई यहाँ पे कंटिन्यू करें, वो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. बट आप एसबीआई ओवरवेट मत हो जाइए. जैसे आपके पोर्टफोलियो में भी काफी एसबीआई है, फोकस्ड, कॉन्ट्रा, लार्ज एंड मिड कैप, तो आप वो एसआईपीज बंद कर दीजिए
ना हार्दिक जी.
ओके, श्योर.
आप एसबीआई में नौकरी करते हैं, आपका खाता वहां पर है?
नहीं, मैं यूनियन बैंक में नौकरी कर रहा हूँ.
अच्छा.
और मेरा जो एवरी मंथ जो 15,000 और 14-15,000 अराउंड जाता है कंट्रीब्यूशन सैलरी में से
जी,
एज एनपीए न्यू पेंशन स्कीम में, वो एसबीआई फंड हाउस में ये जाता है.
बिल्कुल.
एसबीआई पेंशन फंड प्राइवेट.
तो आप स्कीम बदल सकते हैं, लेकिन जैसा कि श्वेता ने कहा कि ज्यादा आप फोकस्ड एसबीआई पर अपना ना रखें. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद अपना सवाल भेजने के लिए. एंड ऑन दैट नोट, श्वेता, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर बीइंग ऑन द शो टुडे, हेल्पिंग आवर व्यूअर्स विद देयर फाइनेंशियल पोर्टफोलियो क्वेरीज. एंड आई एम गोइंग टू लीव आवर व्यूअर्स विद आवर व्हाट्सएप नंबर एंड ईमेल आईडी वेयर वी कीप वेटिंग फॉर योर क्वेरीज. सो send us your portfolio queries on our WhatsApp number and email ID, themoneyshow@etnow.tv. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.